Greetings and solutions, one and all. Kendra Arnett here, and today I'm going to make my face look like this book. So, this is a new series of a sorts that I'm starting, and I was going to start with another book, but I found out that I don't own very much green eyeshadow, and the book is very green. So, we're starting with this one, Electrical Menagerie, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to review this lovely, lovely book while putting the cover of the book on my face. So glasses off. Now I can't see you. We'll do that. So start off with my primer. It's a hydrating primer because I got uber dry skin. So a bit of a disclaimer before I get into the review. I'm not great at makeup and my products are cheap, so it's more of an experiment more than anything else, so don't expect anything great. I should put my hair up so it's not in my way. Nice hair, get out there. So, there's my disclaimer. Don't be here expecting awesomeness. We're here for just, art and books. But, Electrical Menagerie by Molly E. Reader. Yeah, this is about as far as I can see without my glasses. It is a problem. So the first thing you should know about this book is that if you at all enjoyed The Greatest Showman, you will probably enjoy this. It is also circusy and show stuff, and it's also a friendship between an older guy and a younger guy who are trying to make it in business together. Carthage and Huxley. They're a lot of fun. I've been seeing it around the internets, and I should grab a mirror so I can see what I'm doing. I've been seeing around the internet and hearing a lot of praise about it, but I didn't get to read it until it was chosen as the book of the month for the Fellowship of Fantasy group that I'm a part of. And it was the only book that I purchased in paperback, because right after that my parents moved out of the house and I was suddenly responsible for a lot more of my bills. So I wanted to purchase more of the books, but it just hasn't happened. And also I read better on Kindle anyways. But anywho, I purchased it. I did not read it within the month, but I did finally finish reading it. And so as I said, it's a book about some people in the circus. Well, not exactly in the circus, but Carthage is an older fella who had spent his childhood crippled, and he's a dreamer, and he had spent all of his time in the library, reading stuff and learning about the world that way. So he didn't have a lot of world smarts. But eventually his childhood illness alleviated and he was able to live a normal life. Let's get this down my neck. Am I using this properly? I don't know. As I said, I'm not good with the makeup. And he turned out he was really good at making mechanicals, which are a little bit of a sort of a like an android robot thing, but more steampunky, which is always awesome. I've really fallen in love with steampunk. So he was a bit of a sleight of hand magician, where he would do tricks with his electricals on the streets, until one day this younger fella, Huxley, came by and said, "Hey, you want to go in business with me?" And he's like, sure, we can go into business. So they bought a train together, because why not? And now they run the electrical menagerie. Until the day they hear about this contest, and the prize being that they get to go perform at the Celestial Castle, where, which is the capital of the place. And that was a goal of Carthage's for his whole life. That was one of the things that kept him going through his childhood, is reading about it and making that goal to someday go see about it. So, let's just see if I got my entire face, or if I look like an idiot. Let me know if I look like an idiot. And if you have any tips on how I can do this better, feel free. I'm not easily offended. I know I'm doing this badly. Oh yeah, let's get up there at my forehead. I do not have concealer, so we're gonna skip that. And just go immediately into trying to set this, which involves this thing up here. Now they enter the contest, and all of a sudden, well, not all of a sudden, but it soon becomes very clear that things are very wrong. Yeah, let's go for this translucent powder to get my face all powdered down. Do I use the same brush for everything? Yes, I don't have a lot of brushes. Is this a good idea? No. I also don't know how to clean them. I need to. So, it becomes a, adventure as they are trying to dodge things and not get killed, and figure out who's killing everyone, who's not playing nice. And Carthage becomes attracted to one of their fellow competitors. What is her name? Andromeda. And who is a bit of an enigma, as at the same time she has high-born traits and then manners and stuff, but she's clearly not. So he's trying to figure her out, and things are going wrong. They're trying to figure that out, and it's just a big ol' mess. And wow, it was a roller coaster from start to finish, especially once they became the target. So let's get into doing some facial stuff to make my face look like a face again. Now, so this book cover is got some dark reds, oranges, and gold, with more of a burgundy. So that is going to be the color scheme I'm going for. I'm going to try to incorporate some of the more obvious effects. We'll see how that goes. But we'll start with gold bronzer, shimmery gold bronzer. Since I actually have a pretty sparkly copy of the book. I don't know if you can tell. My book is covered in sparkles. It's really sparkly. It was a really, really great book. Why am I doing this right now? Oh wow. Okay. Well, that was an experience. As I said, I'm not good at this. And then so yeah, we'll put some darker bronzer down here on the bottom half of my face, and just like try to sculpt my very square face. And let's see, what's my darkest blush? Because we'll try to we'll go with my Shimmer Rose, because I don't have anything more orangey. I don't like orange on my face. Oh yes. Something really intense. I like intense blush. Clearly. And so, blush, And then we'll go in for finally some my champagne and my gold highlighter, because highlighter. And we'll get a smaller brush with that highlighter to get some brow bone. Except that's not my brow bone. That's my Cupid's bow. And I really don't know what I'm doing. So let's put the highlighter away before I get into any more trouble. And now let's go in on for my eyes. We'll start with my brow, and I've this really cool trick with brows is I completely ignore the part that's supposed to fill in your brow, and I just take this spoolie that they got at the top, and I just like brush my brows so it looks nice. Oh wow, my foundation up there. And if I do have some splotchiness up there, I might try to fill it in. Oh, hang on, I think I finally figured this out. Here we go. I don't do a lot with my brows. I've got good brows. Low brows, but good brows. So, eyes. So for the eye look that I'm going to do with this, I'm going to start with this burgundy that I'm going to find my brushes. And I'm going to pull my handy dandy mirror. I lose my eyeshadows. All at the same time. I do not have a desk in front of me. My camera's on it. Oh, skiddios. Okay. I'm going to apply some burgundy to my eyeballs, if it will work. Because it is a really dark burgundy buck that needs burgundy on my eyeballs. Oh wow. Now it's too intense. And then, now that I'm done with that damage, I'm going to try to put some some sparkly cherry more directly onto my eyes. You'll do good. This is how you're supposed to apply shimmer shades. I don't care. This is how I do it. You put this sparkly shimmers directly on your eyeballs, and you go sparkle. And I'm going to put closer to my inner corner more directly this gold, because this is a gold book as well. I'm also going to put this gold. Oh yeah, lots of fallout in this eyeshadow that I own. The colors aren't all that intense. So that's my eyeballs that are horrid. And then, so there we go, copper eyeliner to go for that orange title, I'm going to eyeline my eyes. Because that's what you do with eyes, is you eyeline them. Now to try to get my other eye, because eyeliner on this eye is the thing I do the worst. Okay, we'll call that good. Toss that back over there. See if there's anything on this other side of things I might want. Maybe some more glitter. Yeah, we'll put some gold glitter here under my eyes. Ooh, glitter. So I think my eyeballs are as done as I'm gonna get them. This one's a lot better. I just went a little bit too crazy on that one for the other stuff. So let's tie it all together with some lipstick. This is a new color I have, Black Cherry, and it comes out really dark. So let's put this on the thing, and we'll see how I look. And here we go. So, a little bit on more the plum side than I wanted for the purpose of this look. Here we go. And we'll get a touch up right here, because we'll color it out of the lines. Alright, so our final step is, as I said, this is a very glittery book. You can't really see it, so I'm going to spray my face down with glitter. Glitter. And then spray this with more glitter. Glitter. So. And for one final thing is I'm going to take this thing and I'm going to draw a star right here in the corner of my eye. We'll see if that shows up at all. It doesn't seem to. Gold doesn't like me. We'll make that a little bit bigger. There we go. So, there's our finished look, all the sparkles, and you can compare me against the book to see how well did I do. And if you want to try to do it better, feel free. As I said, I'm not the best at makeup, but I'm trying. And the bottom line is I highly recommend this book. It's really great. I might have enjoyed it a little bit better if I hadn't received all the hype. You know, hyped books never quite live up to their thing, but I really enjoyed it. Its world building was really awesome. Stardust, floating islands, and steampunky trains. Really fun. And it's also non-magical if magic is something you like to avoid. Go read this book. And I'm going to put my glasses back on. Alright, so, oh wow, I am so sparkly. So sparkly. Oh, can't dry out. I can't believe it, but I about forgot mascara. So let me get that on real quick. So, to get my eyes back into the game. This lip is just taken all over. Okay, I love it when I jab that thing straight into my eye and just create a huge smudge underneath my eyeball. But yeah, great world building. highly recommend, and you really should go watch it, read it. Especially playing the Greatest Showman soundtrack in the background. It will be glorious. I promise you. A lot more glorious than this makeup.